educational. Hopefully it'll be entertaining, but I don't see it that way. These are faux pyramids. Um, Faux pyramids. I'm sure that she's going a little bit for the Egyptian thing. Here in the universal weight that cleaned up the cat. Now, no Leo woman would be upstaged by a nice, pretty, shiny cat. The cat was made mangy for a reason because Ellen Terry. I hope I got that right. Ellen Terry, Pam's friend, is the Queen of Wands, and mangy cat has to be mangy because no Leo woman would be upstaged by a pretty shiny cat, nor should she be. So what do we have here? All right, well let's look at it. We've got the page, the knight, the queen, and the king. Above him, I'll put these guys. I'm going to show you how and why. Hopefully this will work. The royal cards work. Now, problem with the tarot, it was based in Europe, and in Europe they had nothing wrong with Europe, but it was based in the idea of monarchy. In America, we don't really have monarchy. We don't want monarchy. We are happy that the worst thing we have are celebutants, disposable people who bring nothing to society other than shameless entertainment. All right, here we have pages. Pages were young boys who were sent off to other people's houses. Here, we have a young son. Go up and live over here and be trained. They were trained to be squires who were assistants to the knights. The knights went out and did all the action. So this is why pages are considered young children. We have an adventure boy, creative, imaginary. Someone with a big imagination. Sorry, it is late, so this is not going to be pretty. Smart boy, possibly angry boy, because he's got smart boy if you want to say air, angry boy if you want to say swords, and boy obsessed with money. So along these lines here we have the pages which are communications, announcements, good news, sudden news, or you could say good news, bad news, or creativity, lies, truth, or bad news. It's really individual to you, and that's the thing about the tarot. It's got some wiggle room. You have to stay within a certain set of boundaries, but there is wiggle room. So there's no one set absolute. You must follow this answer, and then possibly raises, money concerns, and then this would be bills, loss of money, but just minor petty stuff. Actions are shown by knights. Matter of fact, man, woman, man, woman, man, woman, man, woman, man, woman. You get the idea. We've definitely gone over this in the course. But here I want you to have a visual of. Here we have a dead stop. Horses stand with all 4 feet on the ground. Horses walk with 2 feet on the ground. They trot with 2 feet. Horses walk with 3 feet on the ground. I apologize. Horses trot with 2 feet on the ground. This gait should be a walk, by the looks of it. I have a horse degree, so hopefully I'm right on that. But given that both legs are up, this would be a trot, although it would be a very uncomfortable trot because it's usually you'd want the horse with 1 foot and then diagonally the other foot off. Nonetheless, here we have full speed ahead, so we have no action, very slow. He's got his horse reined in very hard. Horse is not happy, so you can tell by his mouth and his ears are laid back pretty flat. Matter of fact, none of these horses are exactly happy, but this one's really angry. This one's downright scared. In the original Rider-Waite, which I'd like you to look at, the horse's eyes are actually looking backwards. Which is, if his ears are that flat back, he would be looking backwards. He'd be looking, what the hell is going on here? This is mid-leap, so the horse is leaping, looking backwards, while Mr. Knight is pushing forward. So, dead stop, cautious movement, all-out recklessness. Hey, look at me! Hey, look at me! The only reason why you raise your horse up on its hind legs is if you want attention. Usually you do that in battle. There's a famous picture of Napoleon doing it. Alright, so even I'm getting bored with this, so we'll speed this up a bit. The Fool is an escape card. It's not a trump card. It is higher than a trump. It says I don't have to play trump cards at all. So we're going to move them off camera here. This is the lowest form of life in the tarot. He's human scum. This is the highest form of life. I've got one candle, bow before me. I've got air, fire, earth, water. She's got water, air, fire, earth. She's got the actual seraphim. He's only got toys. He's got an Urbis, the snake, around him. She's got the Vessia Pisces, which is also laurel. This is a portal into another dimension. She is the fifth element. She's also Florence Farr. Florence Farr, ergo, fifth element. Mila Yaya was fifth element in that Bruce Willis movie, which is based on the fifth element. It's all alchemical. It's the world spirit. It's Gaia, always represented as a female. When they talk about the journey of the fool or whatever, this is the scum. This is the trickster. This is the traveling vagabond. And this is, all the way at the end. All right. On the other hand, in other ways of looking at it, this is an entrepreneur, a man about town. Basically, he is Aries. I'm asserting my will. This is conscious, unconscious, conscious, unconscious. Persephone, Demeter, pomegranates. Persephone just loves that, by the way. B and the J, it should be actually JB, so because you read from right to left. That's an old Hebrew thing from the Temple of Solomon. Light and dark, conscious mind, subconscious mind. The moon is at her feet. This is not a triple goddess crown. It's a pearl. The moon is at her feet. That would be, if it was a triple goddess crown, the moon would be like that. It would go all the way around. The moon is at her feet because she is in control of her imagination. Her imagination is beneath her. That's how powerful she is. Empress, mommy, pregnancy, luxury, emperor, boss man, hierophant, jackass, lovers, teamwork. Always some interesting things. I actually covered symbolism, so we'll go through that. You can watch that video. El Chariotto. This guy is the boss, but he's stuck on that throne. He can never leave. That's the whole point of being an emperor. Heaviest head that wears the crown. This guy gets to go around, So he's got autonomy and independence. So we like to see him as the field general, field inspector. Here's what you need to know about strength. Gentle touch. Easy does it. Meaning, this is inner strength. This is applying a gentle touch to create wondrous effect. This and this are ham-handed. Bow before me. Bow before me, I'm the representative of God. This is like, no, we'll do it nice and easy and everything works. And then the kitty's all happy. Why in 4 piles? Just because. El Hermito. Intelligent college professor, university, or hiding out, being a hermit, basically. Wheel of Fortune, also known as the Wheel of Karma. The only books that appear in the tarot, thank you to my student who pointed it out. I said there are no books in the tarot. I said that the High Priestess had the scroll, and that was pretty much it. But yes, the Seraphim, they have their coloring books out. Justice, not to be confused with judgment. Both of these might show up in a legal proceeding. It's funny because both of these are related to karma. This may be more luck. This is more, justice will be undertaken, will happen. So you will get your way, you will win. Assuming that you haven't been doing bad things. Hangman, these used to be called a traitor. Atea turned it upside down and said, no, look, see, he's jumping away from a snake. If you look at the Tarot of Marseille, you'll see that this whole thing, this all glowy thing, came from a bad printing job. The printing technology wasn't very great. He actually had blonde hair, but they smudged his hair so it looked like a glow. Somebody said, "Oh, his head's glowing." This was called a traitor because this is how they used to deal with traitors back in the 1400s. Hang up by foot and throw rocks at them. So, traitor. Again, we cover all this stuff in the class. I'm just showing you anything that you may need to know. It's funny how the picture, the flag should not be going that way. That's an artistic screw up. But nonetheless, I mean, who's gonna argue with death? That's such a happy card. Temperance again. My foot is in the water. I'm standing on my tippy toes, and I'm flying. Therefore, land, sea, and sky. Also, you can always remember that by the triangle: land, sea, and sky. Physical, mental, emotional, solid, liquid, gas, all that stuff. The Lover's card, we've talked about this in class. Where is it? Is it here? Yeah, here we go. You put these two cards together. Same damn card. Wait, was so predictable. Tower. Just remember, it took a long time to build that tower. Now, some decks will only have the tower and not have this whole Tower of Babel thing. That was something Waite wanted to put in. A lot of times this happened because people just wanted to be mysterious. And it's okay to be mysterious. But be mysterious because it's mysterious, not just because it makes you look cool. I apologize if I'm not more mysterious, but I have no desire to look like some kind of, mystical guru. I just want you guys to learn this stuff better than anyone else on the planet. And then I want you to go out and get results that blow people away, and then you can look mysterious. That'd be cool. As long as you know your stuff, sure, look mysterious. The star. Mistra, read my book. Well, you got the book. We'll go in out of a class. The moon. Moon got kind of screwed on this one. Back when the tarot was made, it was like, look, it's the sun, yay, happy, because it's daytime, we can see what's going on. Oh, it's the moon, it represents night and dark things, and the lobster was used instead of the crab originally, meaning Cancer, and dogs howling at the moon, or a dog and a wolf, although I did like to say cat, if you read my caption tarot. Judgment, or zombies, very Christian thing. The celestial bodies, judgment, and then the very last card being the world, representative of heaven, but also the fifth element. Alright, so we'll get into more fun videos later, but I did want to make sure that I at least covered that so we don't have any problems or any questions wondering what the cards are about. If you have any questions on what the cards are about, just let me know and we'll go over it, but not on video.